The heart of the question is, he had a SCIF at Mar-a-Lago that was decommissioned when he was no longer president, but during the pendency of the case, it would have been relatively easy for him to get that SCIF at Mar-a-Lago back up and running. He indicates that your office blocked that and required him to only look at the classified documents, only talk with his attorneys about the content of the classified documents in a DOJ scheme. So, and that puts us, a remarkable burden on him, especially given all the other cases that he was defending.
Okay, so if there is a public filing about this, I am happy to discuss this with you. Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure that there's a public filing, so I'm not running afoul of anything in the injunction.
See if we can get it quickly.
Sure,
if not.
of course.
2 hours later.
These are exhibits relating to
Thank you.
what I referenced during our last hour about President Trump's access to classified information. Was it your understanding that the SCIF that was in existence at Mar-a-Lago before President Trump, left office, was it your understanding that there was a possibility they could have recommissioned that SCIF?
Can I just take 1 minute to look at this?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for allowing me to look at that.
Sure. So you would agree if an individual, not necessarily President Trump, is being prosecuted for mishandling classified information and is going to trial, you would agree that putative defendant would have ought to enjoy the ability to discuss the charges in a SCIF with his lawyer, correct?
Yes.
Have an ability to review the documents in question in an environment with his lawyer, correct?
In a SCIF, yes.
Right. Now, if, in President Trump's case, he had a decommissioned SCIF at Mar-a-Lago, correct?
I am not sure about that. That may be true. I don't recall that, but I'm not, if there's a filing that says that.
Do you have any recollection, did the defense ask that, the SCIF be recommissioned or a secure area at Mar-a-Lago be established so that he can have these communications with his lawyer?
What I recall is that there was a SCIF at some point at Mar-a-Lago, or a temporary SCIF sort of thing. When you say decommissioned, I didn't know that there was anything like a SCIF, unless you can show me something otherwise. I don't remember there being a SCIF like there that was like there but not being used. I'm not sure, and again, maybe that's my recollection.